Hi everyone, I'm here again. According to the last several lessons, we know the beats are organized by measures. The next question is, how do we know how many beats in one measure and which unit is used as the beat in this piece? The quarter note or the half note or even the eighth note? To answer this question, we will need to use time signature. So in this lesson, we will learn what is time signature and the most common time signature, which is 4/4 meter. In terms of organizing those beats together, time signature answers both questions I questioned just now. Time signature indicates which unit is acting at the beat and how many beats there are in one measure. It consists of two numbers written in a vertical stack. This is time signature. We can see that there are two numbers are vertical. One is on the top and another one is on the bottom. The number on the bottom, this number, tells us which unit is acting at the beat in the music piece. To be clarified, like the bottom number decide whether the quarter note or the half note or some other note, which one is acting as the beat in this specific music piece. If the bottom number is 4, it means the quarter note is acting as the beat. If the bottom number is 2, it means the half note is acting. The number can also be 8 or even 16. We will talk about this later. So here I just want you all to remember that the most common beat, quarter note, is written as the number 4 on the bottom of the time signature, and the half note is written as 2. So then what about the top number? This number. So this number on the top tells us how many beats there are per measure. For example, the time signature is 4/4, like this one is 4/4. We speak time signature from the top to the bottom. So this is 4/4 and this is 2/4 or 6/8 and so on. So if the time signature is 4/4, we know that the bottom means the quarter notes serve at the beat, and the top number means there are 4 beats in total in each measure. So this time signature means each measure contains 4 quarter notes. And if it's 2/4, it means there are 2 beats in total in each measure. So each measure contains 2 quarter notes. And this arrangement of beats in the measure is called meter. I want to clarify about the difference between time signature and meter because it sounds pretty similar. So time signature is this symbol like 4/4 or 2/4, which indicates both unit and how many beats. But meter specifically means how to divide this measure. Like 4/4 meter means this measure can be divided into 4 parts because it contains 4 beats. And 2/4 meter means this measure can be divided into 2 parts because it contains 2 beats. So why we always learn 4/4 meter first when teaching music beginner class? Oh, I'm being silly here because 4/4 meter is the most common meter, so it also called common time. How to write 4/4 meter? 1/4 is on the bottom and 1/4 is on the top. And in the middle of these 2 fours, the third line is the middle. And we can also write 4/4 as this signature. Like we can just simply write a C between the second line and the fourth line. This C means common time. So after learning what is meter and what is time signature, I want to lead you all to analyzing one very simple rhythm and how to write simple rhythm in 4/4 meter. Follow me to look at the bottom picture on this page. This is 4/4 meter, means each measure contains 4 quarter notes. The first measure here, this is a whole note. Did you remember what is whole note? A whole note contains 4 quarter notes. So this measure is just one whole note because it already contains 4 quarter notes. Then the next measure, 2 half notes. We know that each half note contains 2 quarter notes. 2 and 2. So it also contains 4 quarter notes. And then we will analyze the next measure. There is also one half note which contains 2 quarter notes and then 2 quarter notes plus a 4/4 meter. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can see that each measure contains 4 quarter notes, and the quarter notes in this simple rhythm serves as the beat. This is a prelude of Chopin. In this piece, you can very clearly recognize that there are 4 quarter notes in each measure. This is common time or 4/4 meter. Now, knowing that there are 4 beats in the 4/4 meter each measure, how about the role they play, the particular and different role each beat plays in this measure? So each beat in 4/4 meter has a distinctive character. The first beat of the measure is called the downbeat. This downbeat receives a particular accent. It is the most strong and heavy compared to the other beats of this measure. The rhythmic movement seems to depart from the downbeat and return to the downbeat at the next measure. And the last beat of the measure is called upbeat. It is relatively weak and it gives a strong sense of direction, the dynamic motion towards the downbeat, like that. We will understand this more clearly when we learn the conducting pattern later. So the third beat, this one, received a relatively secondary strong accent. This is weaker than the actual downbeat, but stronger than the other, the second and the fourth. This piano sonata of Mozart is helpful to understand the downbeat and upbeat of 4/4 meter. I want you to pay attention to the downbeat and upbeat, like the performer put accent on the downbeat and the upbeat has the motion towards the downbeat. When learning about meters and time signatures, it is always helpful to use conducting pattern. The conducting patterns always helps us to know more the feeling about this meter, like the direction and motion of each beat. How does it feel and which direction it towards all shows in the conducting pattern. Now use your right hand and follow me to do the conducting pattern. Down for beat 1, left for beat 2, right for beat 3, and back up to beat 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the conducting pattern for 4 meter. Let's do it one more time. Down for beat 1, left for beat 2, right for beat 3, and up for beat 4. Down beat 2, 3, up beat 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let me show you me conducting a piece so that you know how upbeat and downbeat feels like. So in this lesson, we've learned time signature and 4/4 meter. As usual, ask with any question, do the assignment, practice, and I look forward to seeing you in the meeting next time. Bye!